What's up, guys? My name is Sinister Sly. Welcome to the first episode of Escaping from Elo Hell. This episode is entirely going to be geared around maintaining momentum, especially with the new changes in Season 4. I definitely didn't think that the first video in the series would be about this, but this game occurred, and it was a really fun game. It didn't exactly go the way I wanted it to, as you'll see in a little bit here, but why don't we just jump right into it, that way I can kind of explain where I'm going with this. So with these preseason changes, there's two major things we need to keep in mind here. One, gold is, it's harder for you to be able to snowball, and it's easier for people who are feeding to be able to catch back up. And game durations are either going to be around a 40 to 45 minute game, like this one is here, or I've been finding that games are lasting 15 minutes, and then the game, pretty much the game is won at the 15-minute mark. People are already in the enemy base and are ready to win the game, and at that point it's a surrender. So essentially, this game here should have been the 15-minute game. The amount of pressure that I was putting on the lanes, as you're seeing here, should have been a win for us at 15 minutes, at like a easy win early game, especially since their team is entirely, well, not entirely, they have a lot stronger late game oriented team than we do. So essentially, I'm just going to go over some of the things I did right here, and then where I went wrong, where I should have done some things differently. As you see, like I'm killing it as jungle right now. It was a really great game. I managed to be able to pressure every single lane, and I essentially won every single lane for the laners on my team, especially this mid lane. We shut down the Fizz pretty hard, and we did manage to kill Kha'Zix off the start. Essentially, I can't remember if I kill him again, to be honest. Once the laning phase is over, as you'll see in a little bit here in a couple clips, that's where the game went entirely wrong. So essentially, once the laning phase ended, we kind of just derped around. We didn't pressure too much. We just kind of ran around and we tried to team fight a lot, which was a huge mistake. Essentially, what should have happened, sorry guys, is once we finish the lane phase right here. So this is the clip I'm talking about. We kill bottom lane, we get dragon, and then I go up and get blue. At that point, we should have started to pressure the shit out of the lanes. We should have just started pushing. We should have started taking advantage of the fact that we have such a massive gold lead. Snowballing is not the same as it was in Season 3. Essentially, if you're snowballing and they kill you, they get more gold out of it, and it essentially makes it even for more teams. It's harder for one team to be able to get out of control. So essentially, once you're at this point in time, you should take advantage of the fact that you have such a massive gold lead, and you have some of these items that the other team might not have, and just push. Because once you have that momentum, you can start to push, and they won't be able to. They can't stop you if you start to team fight, especially with a team that has a very strong team fight. And if you start making mistakes like we started making here, they manage to catch up, and this early momentum that you picked up is completely gone, and it just turns out to be a game that you cannot win, especially when you're not a late game team. So essentially, especially in Bronze and the Silver League, you can definitely do this. You can definitely, if you are extremely fed, what I definitely recommend, guys, is just pushing right away, just running down lanes. It happens in Gold once every probably 20 games sort of thing, that I've been finding, where one person gets really fed and then they snowball the team out of control, and they just push down lanes, and no one can do anything about it because they have such early game momentum. It's not that snowballing is no longer here. It's that snowballing is really, really fast now. You have to end the games really, really early in order for snowballing to be effective, because once you get into the late games like this, it becomes a lot more even between two teams. So what I recommend, guys, if you find that you are gaining a little bit out of control and you're a little bit crazy, go a little bit ham like I did here, is once the laning phase is over, just run down lanes. Like, obviously team fight if you have to, but don't focus on team fighting. Just focus on running down lanes, because I think you'll find that it'll be a lot easier to win games, and people will be a lot more scared of you when you're running down lanes like this. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Elo Hell. Be sure to stay sly, guys, and definitely subscribe and like the video. Maybe share it with a friend if you feel that it was kind of cool. I would like that. Anyways, guys, be sure to stay sly. Have a good one.